Who can say where the road
Alright, you and I absolutely love it, but Antimatter Games has just released a new video about 83, and you know I'm gonna make a video talking about it because even if they release a 10-second video on grass physics, for all I care, I'm gonna make a video talking about it. But today, we are not gonna be talking about grass physics. Oh, no. We have something very interesting, and that is talking about weapon art, and we can see some of the weapons that they are going to be including in the game, and we also have some actual gameplay, and I'm gonna say it looks crisp and smooth as f***. Like, the gameplay looks pretty goddamn good. But anyways, before I get into this video, I want you to like this video, and I should also give you all the forewarning, you know, I don't know a whole lot about guns. I'm not gonna sit here and stroke myself off and say, oh yeah, that looks real, or that's not real, because to be absolutely honest, I have no fucking idea. The only time I've touched a gun was on a farm, and that was an air rifle when I was like 12. And just by saying that, the federal police is probably gonna kick in my door and fucking arrest me. Because even though this country might seem good, everything is fucking illegal down here. Even postal too. That's illegal. But you wanna know what? I still got the game, so fuck. Anyways, let's get into the video. But the first thing, and I'm not gonna do this in any particular order, but the first thing that I am just so excited for, like, back in like January, I was like speculating, okay, are there gonna be helicopters? And if so, will we get like, you know, surface to air missiles, or like, how will we go around about this? But the thing that we can see in the video is that there is a SA-14 or Strela 3, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I had to go in Discord and basically ask what the exact gun was, because to be honest, I thought it was an SA-7, but I was corrected, so thank you, Mr. Russian characters. I got no idea what that says, but thank you. But you know, this possesses the question, right? How do helicopters counter this? Now, I'd assume that helicopters would get flares, because otherwise, how else are they supposed to evade it? I mean, I'm not gonna go into actual, like, air warfare tactics, but I mean, considering in Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, you get the SAM indicator when you go too high, so all you have to do to avoid being shot down is fly below 75 meters. To avoid getting shot down by RPGs, all you have to do is just hope that Epstein isn't in the server, or Epstein, I still don't know how to pronounce that. But in terms of 83, I can't wait to see how, you know, the flares will look, or how they will go about implementing this into the game. But I mean, out of all the weapons shown in the video, this is probably the one that I was really, like, excited, because they showed it for like a split second, and I'm like, okay, I know what that looks like. It has to be the SA-7, but it was the SA-14, so that is pretty goddamn good. But alright, moving on. But some other guns we can see, we have the Scorpion, which is a Czechoslovakian gun, and speaking of Czechoslovakia, that is such a long fucking word. Thankfully, the country's split in two, because the how do you pronounce that? Czechia? No, Czechia. I am so sorry. But you know, truth be told, you know, out of all the European countries, I would move to the Czech Republic, right? You know, I've been looking into the language. It's like Russian, right? But on steroids. Now, obviously, someone who speaks the language is completely natural and normal. But I mean, to me, trying to learn this language, it's like, what the fuck? But look, what I'm trying to say is, it is confirmed that East Germany, West Germany, and Czechoslovakia will be added into the game, eventually, assuming that it doesn't flop. And to be absolutely honest, I pray to God every single day that it won't flop. I also fuck, I can't English. I also, pray for a closed beta key. I would literally do anything. Like, unironically, I would sell my firstborn child for a closed beta key. But anyways, moving on, we can see the PK machine gun, and they also show off their skills with, you know, the close-up of the weapon, like the weapon grip and all the individual grooves to show just how in-depth they are going with development. And it looks sexy. It looks really goddamn sexy. Later on in the video, we can see the Makarov, I believe that's what it's called. Every time I hear that word, I just think of Makarov from fucking Call of Duty. But, you know, it's making a comeback. Honestly, I prefer this over the TT-33 in Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. It's just so small and cute. It's like a little toy gun. It can kill people, but it's just so cute. It's like it's a female's gun, in my opinion. Like, you know how I said the M16? It's like if a gun had a gender, the M16 would be female. Well, the Makarov, in my opinion, is also a female gun. But another gun that is making a comeback is the Grease gun. I'm not too big of a fan of this gun. I personally prefer the Thompson, but this is in regards to RS2. But we can see on the gun there is cosmetic wear. Now, the next thing I don't know the exact name of, but what I can assume is a very large and explosive projectile that must come out of this weapon. It has a scope, which is good. I honestly can't wait to see how many backblast kills will result of this, especially if there is more anti-tank or anti-helicopter weapons being put into the game, since yes, there will be tanks and helicopters from what I've read. Okay, this is from what I've read. So yeah, just a forewarning to anyone that hasn't played like RS2 or isn't aware that, they're trying to go for like a hyper-realism effect of this game. Don't stand behind someone using an RPG or just any projectile that can come out at extreme speeds, because sometimes in RS2, I tend to stand behind my friends just so they can kill me on purpose with backblast, and then I can say, well, hey, I told you it can happen, Jack. You have to be more careful, okay? What happens if I was like a level 10? I wouldn't have forgiven you, okay? I'm just joking, but I mean, actually that poses another question. Will there be a forgive system in 83? I got no idea. I didn't mind the one in Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, but I mean, it did get frustrating when people wouldn't forgive over like some stupid shit. Like, you know what happened to me the other day? I was about to throw a Molotov. I was nowhere near anyone, and I was out in an open field as well. I got killed, dropped the Molotov. Literally 30 seconds later, someone walks into the fucking fire. They don't forgive me, and I wanted to like just strangle them, literally just choke them out. But that's psychotic. That's psychotic. It's a video game, but anyways. But also later on in the video, we can see what I assume is the Bren gun. I believe that's what it's called. Now, I know that some of you guys hated the Owen and the F1 in RS2 because the magazine and the iron sights were god awful. So I assumed, I don't know how you're gonna be able to like look with this, considering you have a giant fucking magazine that'll definitely block your right side. You'll have like no peripheral on the right side, but they are also implementing like the different sort of ADS mechanics where you can zoom in a lot but have no peripheral, or you can zoom in not so much but you do have peripheral. So that should be, I'm kind of interested in how they'll implement this with the giant fucking magazine that'll just stick out of the gun like that. But I mean, moving on, later in the video we can see what I assume is the MP5, but someone on Reddit said it's the L101A1. That was a fucking tongue twister. I mean, hey, it looks good. It looks goddamn sexy. I can't wait. It's a cute little gun. Oh man, this is going to be sick. But now moving on to the gameplay that we can see, I showed you a little bit at the start of the video, but we can see here that it looks beautiful. Look at the way the English! The sun is shining like through the trees and on the gun, and the thing is, they're going so in depth that they are sort of like testing out how each material, like metal, wood, polycarbonate, or whatever that fucking special synthetic thing, whatever is reflecting against the sun to make it so that it's, it's realistic. This is good. This is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I do hope that they get down the core gameplay, like make sure that it's good. I mean, sure, you can have everything look sexy, but I mean, you gotta make sure that the gameplay itself, the maps, is good. And then, I mean, having all the fancy, good-looking shit on top of that just makes the game fucking amazing, in my opinion. But you know what? Nonetheless, this game just looks incredible so far, and I genuinely appreciate the amount of effort these guys are putting into their game. Hopefully, one day I will get to see you guys out on the battlefield. I will be playing as NATO because I can't play as Warsaw Pact in like an alternate history. I want my side to win. I'm just competitive like that. I just don't feel comfortable letting the communists win in this hypothetical universe. I am so stupid. But anyways, I am going to end today's video there. I hope you guys did enjoy it, because if you did, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing, and sharing the video with your friends. Anyways, my name is Tantwo, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.